Good morning, good afternoon. This is James. I'm living in the Philippines temporarily right now, trying to get over here permanently. Just want to cover a few items that's gone on over the past week and a half since I made my last video, just about being here. I went to visit Tagum up there with my girlfriend because she had to go to class, and where she lives at, it's closer. It's an interesting place. I kind of like it, except there's no taxis there, which is bad for me because it's like you got to take the little trikes and hubbles, and they're really tiny up there. You got to squinch over because I'm 6'2", 300 pounds. I'm really looking like this. I can't see forward. My head's here on top of the track, and I'm leaned way over like this, and I can't really see out where I'm going. But they're not very comfortable. But it is what it is. I wish they had taxis or bigger ones there. The bus ride up there from the Davao bus terminal near Ecoland took an hour and a half. The bus terminal there coming back and Tagum took around 3 hours because they stopped everywhere once they got to Davao, letting people off, and kind of frustrating because they let people off way off and more than I think they should, uh, because they don't want to take taxis or trikes or whatever else to where they're going. It's their country, but it would be faster if it has express services without stopping everywhere. But I don't know about that. I do want to say I kind of like Tagum, other than the trikes, the hubbles, getting around. If you had a car, it'd be great because you could just drive everywhere you want it to go. Streets are kind of wide there, a lot of parking, not like crowded in here like Davao where you can't park anywhere because there's like building on top of building on building there. It's like all spread out. Nothing high rise, just more countryside. The food was great. It's the best food I've had in the Philippines since I've been here. I went to a little restaurant near the hotel, got some chicken, snuck it back to the hotel and I was supposed to, and ate it there. Went to another restaurant and had some uh, General Tso's chicken. It was really fantastic. Some other stuff as well later on. Loved the food that I had in Tag. Was good. Ate some great watermelon, the best I've had here so far. After that, what else happened was my girlfriend's grandmother died. She was like 82 years old. They had the Filipino wake, which goes on and on and on for like a week long. I went there for a few hours. People go there, they drink, they gamble, they talk, they chat. All while the person's in the house, just all the casket open, casket with like a glass on top, so you can visit see the person there. That took like a full week. After that, they had the burial, which was from Tabanco, which is like a suburb of Davao. They drove all the way up to Kalinian. Kalinian, I don't know what it is, but it's near where the Philippine Eagle Center's at, up near there. So it's a long ways, back roads to the city, through Tagum, and not through Tagum, through Davao, back in and around. Took forever. They had jeepneys and people on their motorcycles and cars, and just like a long procession going all the way up there. Oh, buried in like a kind of a pauper cemetery out there in the country because they can't afford to bury anything expensive. What surprised me is the amount of trash in the cemeteries. People just eat right there after the funeral. They just eat, throw their plastic water bottles down there. They did feed me very well after the funeral. I mean, everybody just gave me water, food, taken care of. Like, hey, you're taken care of. It's just way different than our customs and cultures here, where we want to keep our cemeteries pristine, clean. You know, nothing on them. They're like dirty, piled on top of each other. People sitting on the boxes and stuff, and just eating and leaving trash everywhere. But it's their country. It's the way they would do it, their stuff. I do also want to talk about looking for an Airbnb. I've got this place for 1 month, so I've got only 3 more weeks left in here. It's not close to a mall. It's a nice place where I'm at. It's 8 spatial. It's got a great swimming pool. It's near SNR if you have an SNR card. it's just not close to a mall. It's not convenient. There's like no 7-Elevens here. There's nothing to walk to. Uh, Beautiful place, but you need something that's walkable unless you take a taxi all the time. And I don't know. It's nice. I'm going back to visit one Oasis, which I stayed at last year. Uh, couldn't get exactly what I wanted in one Oasis. Prices have gone way up since last year while I was here. I had a 2 bedroom. I always want 2 bedrooms because I need the space because I hate to be crowded in and feel claustrophobic. Uh, with a girlfriend, on me on top of each other. I'd like to really have a house, rent a house, but without a car, it's kind of hard to find a house. Look on Facebook Marketplace, and they really don't know how to advertise. They put like free house, and it's not free, or 5 pesos. And it's like, no, I want to know actually what's the monthly price, what's the contract. You just give the information. It's just frustrating. If you go with Airbnb, you know you're more guaranteed, but it's not necessarily, because sometimes Airbnb, half the time they won't respond to you when you ask questions like, is the water, electricity, utilities included? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. You don't know. You think for a condo all that would be included in the price, but it's not necessarily. So you got to be careful. Ask beforehand. Take your time. And a lot of them will just not respond. I mean, they have their stuff on Airbnb. They want people to come there, but please respond. I'm not going to book from you if you don't respond in a timely manner. So I booked with one of those super hosts. So at least they better be good. Otherwise, you can run them a bad comment and they'll have to fix it. So that's about it. My videos are too long, rambling on. Just let you know what's been going on the past week and a half. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.